Hey everybody, Big Daddy here again. Alright, today we are going to discuss the Practice Test Server, otherwise known as the PTS. Now basically this is the Elder Scrolls Online, and this is a server where they upload all of the future content for the live server, and it allows us to log into the server, play on that server, test all the gear, do everything to help them get all the bugs worked out, and to be able to experience the stuff ahead of time before it's actually on the live server. It can cause issues, bugs, glitches. It's a way for them to basically get us to do a lot of the work for them, because it just would be tedious and they don't have the manpower to go over everything, and it would take forever to get updates for the game. So allowing players to go to the PTS and work all the things out is a plus. So what we got open here is we got the launcher open, and you can see right here I got the PTS and I got the live server. In order to get this is what we need to do. We need to go up to this gear here. We're going to click it. We're going to scroll down here to show public test environment. We're going to put a check in that box, and then what that's going to do is that's going to put this right here, and then automatically it's going to start downloading the server, just like you'd be getting the game downloaded or an update. And it's going to go through a lot of different, this bar right here, this bar is going to fill up. So there's going to be a lot of different times that it fills up, because you have to get everything to update the game to exactly where it needs to be. That includes the new Merkmeyer stuff that hasn't been released yet, that's going to be coming out in a few days. You're going to have the options to go there, visit that way before anybody else if you go to the PTS. Now what we're going to do here is I am going to go to the screen. Okay, this is what happens after you got it all downloaded. You log into the game. We're going to go to create a character, and we're going to go up here to this box, and we're going to choose, you can do none, you can do Merkmeyer, which is going to give you the max CP points, or you can do low level. This is going to start you out at the beginning. Now we're going to click on this one because we want to have the max CP points, and we're going to just create a random character. We'll go Aldemarian, we'll go High Elf. I want to be a Templar for this one. I'm going to go to the body, buff him up, make him super tall. Skin color, I'm going to tone it down because I always make them too gold if you don't. You can go through all the options if you want. Change your things like you were creating a regular character. Torso size, chest size, arm size. I always leave the hands alone because one time I made a character, he had like monstrous hands. It just did not look proportioned correctly. Beef up the legs a little bit. I leave the same thing with the hands and the feet. I leave those alone because it just looks goofy when you max those out. So here we go. We got Mr. Buff. I am so buff. There we go. We're going to hit the face. You can change whatever you want. I'm sure you guys have made it. You want more square jaw, that's the heroic. You want a rounder, more pleasant face, that's softer. See a little bit of heroic in there. Change the voices if you want. It doesn't really matter. Now I say it doesn't really matter because they can reset the PTS at any time, and you could log in and have no characters and have to start all over again. So that doesn't mean you're going to make one character and it's going to stay on the practice test server forever and ever, and you can play there and do everything you want. No, it doesn't work that way. It's going to get reset eventually. So Haircolor. This is your opportunity to make somebody completely goofy and wacky. Whatever you want to do. Let's go with a dark gray. We're going to make him young. Adornments, this is going to be the facial hair. You want that all off, you want that all on. We'll give him a little scruff. All the settings. I'm not going to get in here and goof around with them. Eye color, I'll usually make my high elves white like that, but you want to make them green, you want to make them blue, brown, you know, all the settings. Like I said, this is your time to go wacko, go wild, because it's basically a freebie, and I'm going to explain that in a second here, so I'm not going to mess with the rest of it. I'm pretty much got everything I need. Let's give them a name. Rando the Troll. Guess what? On the PTS, just about every name is going to be available. So you can name them whatever you want. How about Elf Guy? There we go. That's a good one. So we got everything all picked out, set up. Now we're going to hit create. Oh, name already in use? Wow, I just got contradicted. That is the first time that it's ever happened before. Literally, out of dozens characters I made on the PTS, that's the first time I ever had a hit on a name already in use. But see, we're learning together. It's a learning experience for both of us. Yay! All right, Merkmeyer. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. Load screens always take a while after you create a character for me. I've talked to other people that say it's pretty much the same thing. Same thing with updates. When you get an update during the week, the first time you log into the game, the load screen's always long as it's doing all its stuff in the background there, getting everything all smashed and getting all the square pegs into the round holes. It takes a while to get those square suckers in there. But here we are. Now I'm going to get these errors off of the add-ons. And maybe, are we crashing? Wow, that would suck. Okay, that was interesting. It put us there and it said, psych, nope. Alright, so we get to go back to a second load screen. That's the first time that's happened to me. But, see, that's why we're on the practice test server, because we're practicing and testing all their stuff. Alright, so we got a little extra time. So, let me give you a little information about the practice test server. One thing that I like about it is they give you 5,500 worth of crowns. 5,500 worth of crowns. Oh my. Alright, I'm going to show you here in a second here if I can get rid of this error. No, it's not letting me get rid of the error. Let me get rid of the error. Now sometimes you can see these lines right here changing. That's because it's more than one error, or sometimes it just goose up like this. So what I got to do is I go in here and it's telling you add-ons, Wicked Core Library. So real quick, we're going to pop into add-ons. Now we're going to go to Core Libraries. Boom. We're going to reload the page. That should get rid of that error. And here we are. Back to the loading screen. Maybe that's what we should name the title of this video, Loading Screens. But anyways, we were talking about the PTS's glorious reward of 5,500 crowns. Wow, you could buy the banker. Nah, just joking with you. What makes that so awesome here? Let me show you. 5,500 crowns. You're like, yay! This is what makes it very fun. 1 crown. 1 crown. 1 crown. 1 crown. Could it be 1 crown? What is this you're saying, Big Daddy? Let me show you another line here. It's going down to housing. 1 crown. 1 crown. 1 crown. Yes, that's right. You have guessed it. Everything costs 1 crown. Doesn't matter what it is. You want to try out the furniture packs? 1 crown. You want to try out the wardrobe? Everything is 1 crown. So now that 5,500 crowns I give you is enough to buy everything in the store at least once. So that's pretty cool. And sometimes I log in and my crowns have been refreshed to 5,500 again. So they're going to just let you keep buying and buying and buying. Okay. That is a cool thing about the practice test server. And now we are running around naked. And here's something else I covered in my other videos. We got all of our add-ons in the way. So we have to go in here real quick and go into settings. We're going to go down to add-ons, and I am going to take care of this toolbar real quick to pump it up. I will make it nice and large. All right. And we're going to go in here to fence data, because that's the other window that's there. And I'm going to show the graphical user interface. We want that off. Pum, it's gone. And again, one thing when you create a new character, you have to go in and check your display settings. Everything's where it needs to be. Sometimes it matches your other settings. Go into the audio, and you notice that these settings are all 30, 30, 30. Dialogue volume, everything is about where we left it on the other server. If you watch the other video, these are pretty much the settings that I play with all the time. Now, we do need to check one more thing, which is social. Text size set to 16. This is why I bumped that sucker up to max. Because if I want to read all this, old guys with our old eyes here, I like this to be as large text font as I can get. So that is it. We are in Merkmeyer. And yes, we're naked. Because you don't start out with a soul-shriven clothes and whatnot. But let's go in here. Let's take a look at our costumes. Look at that. Everything is unlocked. Isn't that awesome? I think it's pretty awesome. So we are going to pop on. I like the robes you get from completing the Dark Brotherhood Black Hand robes. Set active. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Now I'm going to go up here in the store because I like to wear this mask, and it's going to be under Style Parlor? Nope. Wardrobe. Hats. The House of Reverie mask pack. It's darkened out because it knows that I already bought it on the other characters, so it's already gone. Everything I've purchased is already set up in there, so I don't have to buy it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into you, and we're going to go into hats, and we're going to throw it on. No, that's not the right one. There we go. That's the right one. Cool. Alright, now we're going to go over here. We're going to use the Way Shrine. You're going to get all of the beginning stuff explaining how everything works, regardless of if you've been there before or you haven't been there. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to go to Haircolor and Reaper's March. If you watched some of my videos, you notice I do a lot of things in Reaper's March because I just like the area. When we were new at this game, my wife and I, we found Reaper's March, and everything was so close together, and it was so cool, and didn't have to run around all over the city trying to figure out how to craft everything, and the bank and everything's just right there. It's all this little U-shaped thing, and everything's right there. So that's why I'm always in Reaper's March. Here we go, loading screens again.
You are the one.
Another error. Revelix quest trackers causing issues. See, it's not going to want to. Now, you did see the text change. Wicked Sweet Manager is failing, having issues because it doesn't want to work correctly with this version of the game. So what we're going to do is we are going to go in here and we are going to find the Revel X. There it is. We're going to get rid of that. And the Suite Manager. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt with the add-ons. Now we're going to reload the UI and that will knock those out. When the add-ons work correctly, everything is glorious. When they're not working correctly, that's when it can be a pain. But here we are again at destination loading screen. All right. So here this lady's trying to talk to me, hooded figure. It's probably because I'm a vampire. Let's take a look at world. Oh, werewolf. I must have clicked that somewhere in there. Okay. So all those loading screens, and we were coming to Reaper's March. One thing I wanted to show you about the practice test server was all of the glorious lag. Why am I not having this awesome gameplay? Because there's nobody here. Because I've heard several people say before that all the lag is caused by all the people that are in that city. You're lagging so bad. No, it's actually a latency issue. You're having issues connecting with their computer, your computer speaking to their computer, then their computer talks to your computer. It's going back and forth. But that was a frames per second FPS issue, and that is more than likely caused by some of the add-ons. So let's go in here and let's check. One thing I always check right off the bat, boom, Master Merchant. We don't need that to be on, so again, we're going to reload. Loading screens from heck. Yeah. Definitely loading screens from heck. Okay, there we go. Now this error just has to do with the Tamriel Trade Center, because the table that you have, the part where you have to upload and move it around in the file folders, that's just telling me that it can't find it. Okay, so one thing that is totally awesome that I love about the practice server. What? Look at all those zeros. You see that? How much money is that? Well, we know millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, 1 billion gold coins. In your head right now, you should be hearing the singing of the angels. All right, 1 billion gold coins to spend ridiculously however you want. But guess what? They have included everything in your inventory that you're ever going to need. Homeowner's Crate. Look at that. All of these cool things that are inside the crate, you get it for free. Why are they including all of this stuff for the game? Because they want you to use it. They want to know how well it works. They want to have errors, crashes, things that are going on with the new gear that's coming up. And here's Monster Helms. Look at that. You got all of the Monster Helms. Now you notice that this bag box is gold because everything there is gold. Now you can just click on Zan right here, and then you hit E just to take just that one, or you could hit R to take every single one in here, but I don't want to goof up my inventory. We need to get away from that lady. She is just non-stop. She is just not a happy camper with that dude. steals a few apples and a tomato and throws him at a dignitary. Boom, heads in the stock. And he's been there for the 4 years I've been playing. So now this is one thing here. You get all of these sets of armor. So you want the light armor sets. So I'm going to go here because I'm Magicka. I'm going to pull that out. I am going to go back in here, light armor dungeon sets, and I'm going to use again because it's going to have everything else in here. All of the sets that you wanted to use, you wanted to try out. You're like, wow, man, are you kidding me? Look at that. Everything in the game that you want, it's all in each particular, I keep wanting to say coffer, but I don't think that's what they call them. Container. So there are all the sets. Now you want arena sets, trials. Here you go. This is from PvP, Cyrodiil. Battleground sets, dungeon sets, light dungeon sets, overland sets. There you go. We're going to take out a light overland set. Go back up to the top. We're going to use that. And here you go. Vampire Lord Spinners. Mother of Sorrow. War Maiden. Again, every set that you want is going to be in one of these containers. Now, battleground sets. Dungeon sets. Oops, we were already in dungeon sets. Trial sets, that's what I'm looking for. So we're going to take out light trial sets. And we're going to go in here and we're going to use that. We're going to take a look what's in there. And Destructive Mage, Infallible, Moon Dancer, Twilight, Perfect Mantle of Sororia. Excuse me if I butchered that name. That's what I call it. Now this is the one that is so popular. You go to look at Alcat's builds or Zynode's Gaming or the Grim Guy's channel. I don't remember what his channel is or his website is. Just about everybody I know is recommending the set right now. So you get to take it, you get to use it. And it's like, what? Yes, you do. You get to take the Perfect Mantle of Sororia. Cool. So we're going to hit E. We're going to take that out. We're going to go back in here into the inventory. We're going to use it again. Now this is going to let you take each piece that you want. You notice it's all in divines. Weapons will be in infused or precise. But here we go. Jewelry. So we're going to take the jewelry. We're going to take the weapons. And we have to decide how we're going to do this build first. So I'm going to... We're definitely doing the jewelry. Perfect Mantle of Sororia. So we're going to use that. We're going to take all. Now, I don't remember if I automatically already know the line over here. Yes, I already got jewelry crafting and I'm already 50 in it. So, we're going to do that. Now you notice max points here. So I am bumping this up. We'll put one in Kenai. Now, why did I do that? Because it's the practice test server and you want to have the points in it. You don't need to have the points in it. They give you so much stuff. But I do want to be able to do this. I want to improve. Again, you're going to get all the screens like you're new to the game. And I want to make all this gold. Yes, we're making it gold. A little bit of lag there. All right. So there we have it. All of our jewelry is now gold. Now let's go over here to refine. Look at that. 2.2K chromium grains. Now we can just hit mass deconstructor here and it will, okay, didn't want to work for some reason. Oh, not deconstructor, excuse me. We want mass refine. And that's just going to refine things. I'm going to go ahead and close the inventory info site so you can see it here. Oops. Now this is just going to go on for days because we have thousands of these. So let's exit that. Let's go back in here. Let's click on chromium grains. We'll mass refine that one just to get the chromium plating. So if you want to gold out any more jewelry, because you can gold out every set of jewelry you want, and it's just awesome because literally from purple to gold is ridiculous. We're talking cost, yes. If you're on the live server, it is ridiculous what it's going to cost you to gold out your jewelry. But over here, it's all provided. So we're just going to go ahead and stop that because we got more than enough to do any other jewelry you want to do. Again, that add-on, it's called Mass Deconstructor. There it is, Mass Deconstructor. So there we go. We've got the gold jewelry. Now you can do that with everything. Blacksmithing, you add all the points. Now you'll be able to gold that out. Clothing, we'll add all the points. And so on and so on. Now you'll be able to gold out all of your armors. Everything, you're good to go. Another thing I like about the practice test server is you get to look at certain things here that are in the crown store that are not available in the live crown store. So you're actually seeing things which could be mounts. You go over here and look at the mounts. These are all purchased, already own them, so it's not going to show you, but there's mounts that are available here that are not available over there. Great Dark Stag is one of them. Look at the non-combat pets. What is available here that's not available over there? The Dire Pony, the Painted Wolf. Oh, I don't even see him in here. He's probably under domestic. Oh, I thought I saw him here the other day. He must be already gone. You want to check out a home, you want to buy a home, you go here in the houses. What do you want to buy? It's 1 crown. You have 5,500 of them. Twin Arches, Sister Sands apartment. Let's look at the notable homes. Lake Meyer Zanier Manor, Cold Harbor Surreal Estate, 1 crown. You get to buy it, you get to goof around with it, you get to do whatever you want. When decorating your home, everything in there is 1 crown. So if I haven't stressed this point enough, they're going to give you enough crowns, they're going to give you enough gold to do everything you want in the game, to gold out everything you want to gold in the game. All your armor, all your weapons. You get your opportunity to find out the what ifs. What if I owned that in gold? You know, same thing here. Let's take a look at this.
This one sentences him to the stocks.
The Khajiit have suffered.
Hey, I have no horse. So it's telling me, oh, it's not there, but let's go to rider training. Okay, everything is at 0. But under consumables, they have also provided Your ads must not be under consumables. Let's go back in here to all. I'm not seeing it. I guess because I have other characters created on this new server that it did not give me the things that I'm looking for. Yep. But that's what they gave you the crayons for. That's odd because I thought it came with every player, but I guess not. So let's go up here to the crayon store. Go in here under, I think it's under upgrades, isn't it? Under writing lessons. So writing lessons capacity 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And you can do that with all those. Normally when you first start your first character in your inventory, you are going to find the writing lessons already there. And I'm definitely not seeing if there's anyone, so we can use them, or we can just hover over them with our cursor, hit E. And as long as the number's going down, you don't have to wait for the animation. You think they just have one pack, buy all 60 writing lessons in once, you would have to click 60 times. And I think as long as the numbers are changing, you're getting credit for it. So as fast as you want to click it. So let's go over to him now, and it may have to wait to catch up. I don't know if it's going to make me wait. Let's take a look. Capacity is at 60. So bam. So let's go back in here into the store. Writing lesson capacity. Writing speed. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Go in here. Oh, that was only 50. Guess I got ahead of myself. Okay, so now we have 60 and 60. Okay, well this one's actually making me wait for the animation for a second there. So I guess you have to, once you've got the first animation out of the way, then you can super click. Alright, now let's take a look. We should have everything maxed out.
The Khajiit have suffered much.
All maxed out. Here's all their horses.
The wood elf known as Finendren has been found guilty of
Go
the
here into
following
mounts.
crimes.
Let's choose the stag. Where's he at? There he is. Great Dark Stag. We'll set that active.
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stable master Semiral's medieval.
And we're at max speed, max stamina, max carry capacity. Here we go. Now in Reaper's March, we're going to go over here to this dude. Buy backpack upgrade. Buy upgrade. Buy upgrade.
This one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows for repentance.
Now, as long as you point it on with the cursor, you can keep pressing E and keep running through the rotation until he gets maxed out. Alright. So now we have your inventory has been increased to 200. So I have 200 spaces now. Now this is not always necessary because you're not going to have that many items in the bank. But heck, it's so fun just to
This
spend
one has
$1
many
billion.
accounts to settle before they move.
So my bank right here, yeah, I got an add-on in the way. Okay, well, I got 480 spaces is what I should have. There it is, 480 bank spaces. I have 86 out of 480 used because on my other character I'd already done the bank and already have it loaded up with all these glyphs that I pulled out of the bags. Yes, they give you everything gold. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so as far as I know, I think we've covered everything. Showing you how to get to the server, how to get it downloaded, to get on, how to do the things, the finer points of the server. I have another video that shows you how to get the add-ons working for the PTS. We've discussed the store, we've discussed everything. This is something new. Champion points. Now you'll notice that the numbers are a little bit higher here because the max is not 780, it's 810 because it's going to get bumped up another 30 points when the Merkmeyer drops. So as soon as that DLC drops, bam. Here's another thing, your alliance points. We'll go in here to currency. We will show you the difference here. Alliance points, 1 million. The Kevlar stones, 1 billion. Outfit change, gold. The RIT vouchers, 2,000. Now, once you use all of the RIT vouchers, if you're buying something for your home, that refreshes again. So that's going to be non-stop. They literally are giving you everything. I can't stress this point enough. They want you to be able to test everything out to your heart's content, and that's what makes the PTS so awesome. So that is the end of my video. If you feel there's something I've missed, if you'd like to have some more information on something, leave me a comment and I will get that answered as soon as we can. So this is Big Daddy saying later.